PC version, this is what happens with the modders. It looks like you're killing yourself, but the modders jump in and they're just attacking you. It'll probably happen here again as you see this. So this is what modders do to you on the PC. They burn you to death, or they blow you up, or whatever they can do. So your only real ability to get away from this is to, if you can get the screen to load in, you get your settings, and then you just go to another, I mean, you can just completely log in differently too. Let's see where it's going to put me and if we'll still be blowing up. I always find this very interesting. See, we can get into here. I'm just going to let this happen a few times because I really want everyone to see this is exactly what happens when you are in a modding session or modded session on the PC. So someone is modding this and there's just nothing you can do. You just keep blowing up and blowing up. So I'm going to keep doing this. You can see no matter how many times I respawn, I blow up. And I'm videoing this because I want to be able to send this off to Rockstar so that they can see what people are doing to us. Right? I could just leave it, but you know, people make assumptions that this is coming in from all over, but yeah, today it's being announced all over the news wires that hackers or modders, whatever you want to call them, are actually hacking Rockstar. So you see this, how many times it's happened? You know, they'll keep doing it. They won't stop because they're enjoying it. They're getting a sick, sort of perverted, sort of a satisfaction out of it. So I don't even know if we can get into here. So, but the only choice you have here then is to restart this, to restart the game. They won't stop because they're sitting back. They're 10-year-olds, probably between 10 and 15, depending on their rate of maturity. All right, here we go to quit game. Oops, we're just going to quit there and see if we could respawn it. So let's do this. I just want to show you how hard it is, and this is what people go through if they're on the PC. This is really difficult. You're basically locked out of the game until you actually restart it. So I'm going to try and get to here. All right, so you can quit the game, and then when I come back in, I might be okay. So we'll see how this is going to go. I'll have to go and restart it right from the beginning. So it's extremely annoying. Right? Just stupidity, and I blame Rockstar for this. They needed to fix this, and it would have cost them money to go and give us dedicated servers, and in the same way that PlayStation was able to fix it, so was Rockstar. But you know what? They put $13 billion into buying Zynga, and so they don't have a nickel left. Not for programmers, not for anything to actually develop any games. And all the programmers that they got from Zynga that they're now paying the salaries of weren't doing this stuff. They're doing vectorized graphics for Farmville, right? So compare your Red Dead Redemption to Farmville and tell me which one you want to play, because it's not hard for me to determine. So yeah, that's what you go through, and so I'll start all back up. But you get it. The struggle is real. When people, you know, want to buy the PC version, this is what you're going to experience. It's just part of the nonsense. All right, so that was 3 minutes for me to be able to get into my game. And I won't do that again. I won't subject you to that, but that's the reality of RDR2 in the PC. All right. So good morning, good morning, good morning. It's good to see you all. I am happy to do some card readings. I have with me the red deck of the bastard, which I think is a perfect deck to use with Red Dead. I mean, take a look at these colors. Hey, Sandeep. These are the cards here. Take a look at those. They're gorgeous backs. They're bright red. And I did put a little bit of the red felt lining on the sides so that they've got, and they're like velvet, these cards. There we go. So Sandeep, are you looking? All right. Sugar Bear. And a good morning to you too, my little ratfink cat. Let's move those cards. If you want to sit there, you go ahead. You go right ahead, you little ratfink. All right, here we go. So, I will talk in channel if a person asks for a reading, otherwise I play the game. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Where are you at, pony? Go, pony, go. So you see the difference. This is a non-modded so far. Let's see. You can usually tell if you go in and look at the names, if there's nothing with a whole lot of numbers. See this one here? Very likely. So we're going to watch this, and we keep this on the screen long enough that we can read that name, so that if anything goes wrong, we can know exactly who to report. I used to not care. Now I report everybody that tries to take over the game, because it's just bullying. It's just bullying and attention seeking. The more you can get that wiped out, the better the rest of us can enjoy a game. But I don't think Rockstar is having a very good day. They're in the middle of some serious stuff. I guess this 16-year-old UK hacker has taken them down, has reported and leaked the GTA 6. It's just a nightmare. They tried to delete any kind of reference to it. Luckily, I'm so far away from their radar that it doesn't really matter too very much. But wow, eh? Just crazy. Crazy the stuff that's going on. Like I say, don't mention your questions. I won't do readings if people ask their questions in the channel, just because it's about a privacy issue. If people mention their question, I'm not gonna say anything, because so far all people come in they come in to ask, does so and so want to be in a relationship with me, and I'm not putting that out there. That's privacy issues. If people want to say, I have the question in mind, please give me a reading, I'm happy to do that. But if you keep saying, you know, does so and so want to be my boyfriend, I don't know. That's not what I'm here for. Let's go and rope that guy. I've never done this before, but let's just rope him, because he always gets away, and I'm tired of him getting away. If you're going to get this close, you're going in Crips's pot, you. All right, let's try that again. All right, let's put that in the stew pot.
Going to be out of supplies before too long.
Okay, we're going to put this on the main pin message. There we go. There we go. turn this in.
Supplies are running down fast. Beautiful.
Alright, so let's get these guys set up too. Mr. Yoda, welcome back. It is a donut-y sort of a day, isn't it? That was interesting. What was that about? What is going on? So it's buzzing here. Why? Never quite sure what to think. Sometimes when it starts to buzz, it means a modder's after you, but I'm going to, I turned that in. That should take a minute. Let's see, where'd you get to, pony? There you are. Let's go for a runabout, eh? Let's go for a runabout. All right. Where are we headed to? Dang, turn that off. Let's see if we can get this. All right. So I am happy to answer questions as long as you just say, please do a reading. Keep the question in your mind, and I will be happy to do the reading. It isn't really for me to know whether or not the reading is 100% accurate. What I do is I leave it up to the cards. What the cards have to say is usually the message that needs to be passed on. People ask questions, but more often than not, the message is kind of what needs to be heard by the people. So I put that out there. I can do a full, the full spread, the Celtic spread, but I do charge for those ones. So what I'm doing with this is just, let's clean these up and let's check let's check that, collect those. Whoops, oh, collect them, come on, you can do it. There's the bounty gone. Now collect those. So it does look like we're getting a Halloween pass. Unfortunately, it also looks like it's the exact same as we had last year, which all my characters on both the PS4 and here have already done. So, but they're going to give that for the newbies who just paid bought the game on sale. They're going to give them those, but they're not going to give us any of the old stuff. What I've come to understand is that Rockstar only likes the people who might make them some money, and the only ones who are going to pay for the pass are the people who just started playing and haven't collected any gold. So they're the few people that they'll be able to sell some gold bars to. They don't care about the OG players because they assume that we've already managed to collect up enough gold, so they're not going to get anything from us. So unless there's a microtransaction involved, Rockstar really doesn't give two hoots about us. And that's just the way it is. Alright, so let's go in here. We're going to go in and take a look and we're going to clean up some of the suggestions for posts from other people. So let's go to, Nightbot as well. So yeah, we're doing a lot of cleaning up. Making sure that anybody who's in here is pretty much authentic and they're not coming in on many different logins, and if they want to talk, they subscribe. It was the only way that I could clean out some of the attacks and some of the stuff that was happening. It was all part of my learning curve, but I learned, and we're good now. It's a little quiet. That's the way I like it. One of the things some people want a really happen and busy channel. That's not the nature of this stream, not even a little bit. As you may have noticed, I'm a fairly quiet, rather passive person. I don't love the PvP. This is a game, so obviously killing the things in the game doesn't bother me in the least, but creating any kind of stress or anxiety in other players, I don't want to do it. I know lots want to do it to us, but I don't want to do it myself. Let's see if there's anything around here that we can collect. Sometimes there's a coin around here. Alright, not right now. Alright, so we're going to head on back. Let's see. Oh, let's check and see what we're collecting today. What are we collecting today? Alright. Oh, this is way better. Considering the start, this thing's got a lot better. So in our dailies, we need bison. Let's see what's making that sound. I'm going to check here and see if I've got the radar where I want it. I think it's in general. No, it's not. It's over here. No. Display. Yeah, it's going to be a display then. Okay, so down here we go. So what we're looking for is okay, so we do have the expanded. I just wanted to make sure, and large. Okay, good enough. All right, let's go find. We have to check out what are in our dailies. And we'll try getting this built back. The bison are way over on the other side, but we need trader. Or let's go find some alligators and whatever else wants to be a little predator here we can bring in. We're not going to find you over here. We got to head back. Where is camp? Let's just make sure we've got camp close by. So we want it in the bayou if we're going to get some alligators, and then we should just fast travel over there. If we can. I don't think we can from this spot. I think we have to get... One of the reasons that I don't love Lemoyne is it's really hard, or Scarlet Meadows, it's hard to fast travel anywhere near the Braithwaite area or anywhere near any of the crops, because the only way you can fast travel is to get away from all these crops. And let's head to a spot that we can fast travel. Sometimes in these woods here you can fast travel. Or not, if you hit a tree and not so lucky. Oh man, come here, you poor horse. Should we give you a little shot there? Look at, even with the express, he still gets away. 3 shots, are you kidding me? Let's clean the gun and see if that's our issue. Just a little bit of clean, and that's all. Let's see, it's not good. It needed it. Out of there, we're done. Out you go. Alright, we'll collect him up since we used up the... there you are, right there, skinny. And bring you in. So have you heard about what's going on with Rockstar today? I'm looking to see if we've got any news on it. I wonder if we'll get any sort of update, because this is big for Rockstar. This so Newswire. Let's see if they've got anything in there about what I've been seeing in YouTube. So what I saw on YouTube is that there was a leak by the this is some weird stuff. Anyway, there was a leak about a 16-year-old UK hacker who kind of leaked the GTA game, and I wouldn't really put it past. Okay, that's interesting. Somebody had themselves a little challenge there. I shouldn't laugh. Let's get out of there. We don't need it sensitive. Alright, what's up here? Oh, and a deer running about. Oh, let's see, there's some bunnies too. Let's get them. More squirrels. Anybody else want to join the stew pot? Come on. It's welcoming, warm. Alright, good enough. We'll skin you. We will take what we can get. So yeah, I'm not seeing anything in the Newswire, so Rockstar's not talking about it. There's just nothing, and they actually took away or took down some of the video that talked about this even. So I'm not putting any links up because I can't find them. And I'm a small player. I don't have enough, big viewers. I'm not having the thousands of viewers that they have to hit to make it worthwhile. But it's very interesting. All right, let's see if we can fast travel in here. There we go. All right, let's go back and see how we're doing in the channel. So anyone who would like their cards read, just ask, Yoda, can I have my cards read? Okay, I know what I can add in here. Alright, we can just edit this. I think it's on here. Take that out of Nightbot. Commands. Yeah, I'm doing this on the fly here. Alright, let's give this a try now and see what happens when we type this in here. So between two bots, we should be able to keep some of the shenanigans out of here that were happening. Alright, fast travel to camp it is. Alright, it shows me to edit that. Okay. We'll try that again. See how much we get. I don't want to have too much repetition here, so let's try that again. All right, that works. Perfect. Let's take a look and see if we still have that player. Yes, we do, and nothing bad happening yet. We're just going to say maybe it'll be good. A lot of people that even, I've seen people even that have the numbers, like don't make assumptions. If they have the numbers for names, lots of players on here, they might start off as modders, but then they actually start to like the game and they play it because they're competitive, right? So modders, at first they like to sometimes take away your power, and that's kind of part of an abuse issue. They like to take away your power and take control of you. But then they're so competitive that they have to play the game. To play the game, they have to stop doing that. So I find it amusing to see the change that's happened over time with the modders. And Rockstar has made small efforts to try and fix some of the problems in here, but mostly on the PC, it's just a crapshoot what you're going to get when you go in there. All right, so let's take out some of our more... Alright, let's check that. We're going to go into the dashboard. There we go. Alright, let's go in here. I think this got added after that. Alright, I think I got that fixed up. I think we will see. Only time will tell. Oh man, still feeling like garbage. We've got COVID still, and it is nasty. At least you absolutely wiped out. I used to be able to stream for hours. I'm lucky if I can get an hour in here without my throat just losing my voice. And the fever kind of keeps you a bit wiped out as well. You just always feel a little bit like you should just go lay down, and then after you lay down, you don't feel like getting up for a little while.
Down fast.
There's that badge.
Good stuff.
Let's put you in there.
Guess beggars can't be choosers.
So if you're interested in a reading and you have subscribed, please just say you'd like a reading, and I'm happy to do a reading. 3 cards drawn, and you can take a choice from the red deck of the bastard. It's gorgeous, Jack. I mean, I just love it. These are extra large cards, but I mean, when you see them, they're just beautiful. I don't know how well that shows up there, and we didn't. Let's add a little bit of light to our situation here. See if this helps at all, because it is a beautiful deck. Let's put a little light on things here. All right, that might be a little over bright, but now you'll at least be able to see when I put that deck up there. Let's close this so we can take a look over there. All right. All right, let's back that up. You see this deck? See how gorgeous that is? I mean, it's just like velvet. And I did do along the edges, I used red permanent felt so that it gives a real bright look to it. And the fronts are like the Rider-Waite, but not, they've almost antiqued it. It's just gorgeous. So that's the deck. That's the red deck of the bastard. And we also have the Wild Unknown. And I like the pattern. This was the first backs this is the old version. Let's turn that a bit. This is the old version. Wow, this is, let's see if we got it up closer. No, we're going to get light on there no matter what we do. Wow, okay, so the light's great, but it's a little much with that. You can see it on the red, but not on this one, so let's turn that off. See, now you can see it better. There you go. It's kind of a mesmerizing sort of a background. So that's the Wild Unknown, and I'll show you some of the cards from it. Just they're black and white, and then they just add just a touch of color just to sort of make it pop. So that's one of the cards. This is another card. I was trying to get a good shot of that. Oh, this is quite a bright one, this one here. Turn that around so you can have a look at that. So you can see lots of color there. Get it there. So yeah, that is the Wild Unknown. So we have the red deck of the bastard and the Wild Unknown tarot. And I've got the Divine Tarot book, and it's written by Ciro Marchetti. So he's got a good book. I like the way he wrote things. A lot of it has to do with his own deck and the design that they chose to use. But I do like it. It's a beautiful deck. So I really appreciate all of you who have been quite patient with us while we're getting things established here. Alright, let's head back over to just keep the main game. So between this and monitoring the channel, I should be able to see. There we go. Did we make a stew? No, we didn't. Why not? Why no stew? Oh, we need some parasol mushrooms. Don't forget. So good morning, good morning, good evening, depending on your time zone, or afternoon. If you would like a reading, just let us know. We have the 2 decks, the red deck of the bastard and the Wild Unknown. I should actually put that up in the main. Okay, so we're going to put that up to the top. There we go. So it costs nothing to subscribe, but we wanted to keep the channel from a lot of other people's comments, so they're not making comments on another person's reading. We do ask too that you keep your question private, especially with privacy issues. The readings themselves can be in the main, but at least no one will know what your question was. And it's your business, your question, not everybody else's. And of course, if the question is asked in the main, I won't answer it. Just for privacy issues, both for myself, for my own protection, and for those of the viewers and people with their questions. Should we run across? Let's run across and see what's going on with... Because I could easily... I love running across here. Especially if there's alligators around. See their little eyes peeking up over top of the water. All right, Ms. Harriet. I wonder if she's still broken. I think we did test and you're still not getting any XP. Let's see.
Please take a look.
Let's see. Let's sell this one and see if we get any. See, no XP. Nothing there. So I'm selling them only because if I have to get more animal samples, at least I can take 3 from there. If I can't sell them, at least I can get the dailies from them. It's just so broken, and now that I understand the absolute shitstorm that's hitting Rockstar, oh my god, they're in such trouble right now. I shouldn't laugh, but you know, it's karma. This is karma. If you treat people like you hate them, you might get that karma back. That's all I'm saying. So normally I don't sell off a bunch of these, but I can't get any more, so I got to keep them down so that at least I can do the dailies. Yeah, you're getting no XP for it, so at least I sold what I could. Let's see what else was on the dailies with her. But I mean, Rockstar, it's so broken, and you know, they invested almost, not completely, but almost $13 billion in buying Zynga, and now they're going to go down after investing all that money. They're not going to go down, but you know, this big GTA release already, you know, hacked before they even released it. And you know what? It's karma. If you treat your clients, do you remember the old days? Do you remember when, you know, the whole idea that the customer was never wrong? Well, Rockstar's never envisioned that or embraced that sort of idea. They treat their... All right, now I need this guy. I need this guy. So I'm just gonna shoot you because I need your pelt. Sorry, buddy, but that's the only one thing that I can do is get the predators, the 3 predator pelts. I know, Harriet. Calm yourself, you're okay. Alright, so I can get that. I don't know if I can still... I wonder if I should just turn that in right away. Let's turn it in quick before she's after us. Over we go. Let's see, at least if this isn't broken. I mean, I've... What the heck? Oh, yeah. I forget sometimes that we're in a lobby where people just randomly shoot everything. I don't care. I don't care, NPC. Go find your fight somewhere else. I got no fight. I just want to turn in my predator carcass. 1 of 3. So hello. If you're wanting a reading, just feel free to subscribe, and it costs nothing. but at least it keeps the rest from piping in and talking about other people's readings. All right, let's turn that pelt
Getting a
in.
little low on supplies here.
That should give me the one. Let's see if it does. There we go, 1 of 3. All right, Pony, let's go get 2 more. 2 more. Where are you going to be at? Let's see. Probably not close to camp, so let's head out of here. Go find ourselves some of those little biters. I mean, you can do pretty much anything. It doesn't have to be the alligators, but they're pretty obvious. Pretty hard to miss the alligators. What's that? Oh, that's just a little dude. That's just a little dude scurrying about. Does this need a... Nope, it's good. I thought maybe I needed to clean, but it's good. Alright, skin you guys. So welcome, welcome. Hey Voodoo, how you doing? I wasn't in here for even 2 seconds on the PC before I was blowing up. It was spectacular. Alright, let's get... Horse, you're not helping. You're not helping at all. Alright, let's just pick this one out since it's perfect and turn that in. How's your day, Voodoo? What was wrong with it? That sucks. After you wait so long for something, and it really sucks when you gotta take it in. That was what I was worried about here when I loaded up this whole system. I was like, I bought 2 extra 8 gig RAM, and when I started it up, it didn't recognize them, and I was just about crying. I was like, are you kidding me? And then I took all of them out and reloaded them into it in a different order, and of course it worked. So that was good. When do you get it back? Do you know yet, or do they know what's wrong with it?
Supplies are running down fast. This is good quality.
All right, we still need 2 more alligators or something. I'm not going to ask for anything else because the only other things I can ask for are face biters, and I don't want them either. It's funny, you know, I don't mind when I get killed by the alligators. Usually the shock scares me and makes me scream. But I don't really mind because, you know, where are you at? Because it's sort of, I guess, I don't know how to explain it, but the alligators don't bother me because they just eat you. They just chew you, right? But the alligators, they stay there, or the panthers, they stay there and just won't let go of your face. You can throw them away, but it's more tension. They're going to come back and eat you. That's just the way it's going to go. Well, that's not too bad. At least it's not something that you got to worry about. If it was like damage or something in transport, that would have been really heartbreaking. I'm glad it'll be back to you soon, Voodoo. Alright, let's head over to the water. That's where those little biters are going to be. And I mean, I might even just blow them up. Because if you see their little heads popping out, that's what I do. I don't waste time anymore. See those eyes there? When you see them there, you can do this. Just toss some dynamite at them. There we go. That makes it easy. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy here. A little farther. There we go. Let's run around to the other side because the horse is not going to come through here anyway. Take him a minute to get to the other side. I know, right? It's like your favorite child. I shouldn't say that. Alright, so we got to get these back to camp. Let's see, let's just put you on there. And skin you. Alright, we should be able to make a run back because that's out of the way now. And there's nothing there right now, so let's just do it. Let's head back to camp this way. I hear him hissing and growling at me. But I did blow all his friends up, so I guess he has a good reason. Oh, that's good. It's nice at least to have it there. What's your home guitar? Let's see if we can make it up that bank. I can't tell if we will make it or not. That horse doesn't want to come through the... He's like, I don't like alligators. Don't make me do this. All right, let's run this with our eyes open at least so we don't get eaten by the little precious pets. There we go. This should be our daily. Should be good. Let's see. All right, let's turn the... Oh, come on, pony. What's taking you? Come on.
Supplies are starting to run low, just so you know.
There we go. That should do it. Three
Okay, then. No
Three
comment.
little biters. There, we got our daily. Alright, what other ones do we have here now that we can do? Let's check out the moonshiner. What is it? Oh, drunken player interaction and serving to other players. Let's do it. Let's go to the moonshine shack and let's see. Let's see if we can get something going there. What's that? A frog? Sorry, frog. You're joining my stew pot as well. We do, but I think it's just random in the... here's one I have. I think this is it. Well, let's see. We do have a command, but this is the one I put in. The other one is random. We do have one that says we're 420 friendly. I don't know if that one was for if I'm going off to meet up with a 420 experience. But we do have one that randomly comes in. Let's see where it is. It says that we're 420 friendly. And the chillin' like a... Okay, here it is. This one's hard to remember though. I'll just type it in so you can see it. If we can get back there. Was that? Was it? No, these are on the timer. Okay. Okay, so if I were to go in here, we'll add a command. Don't mind me, I'll be right back. All right. There is a 420. Okay, so let's see if that works. If I go like this. So basically, it's just the exclamation 420. What is that? Oh, we got a logo here. There's a couple in here, like some I don't even
Come on, I'm a busy
talk
man.
about, but there's a lot of commands, like this one. And say you were somebody wanted to know
I don't want to rush you, but
how do you find the Gene Ropke map? I think it's this. Collect. Is it collect or collectors? Let's look and see.
in your own time.
It's collect, okay. And if there were any that you wanted added in,
Sometime
let me
today
know.
would be nice.
Because now that we've got the sort of the irons worked, or the some of the other bugs worked out, this is a good thing now to start working on some of the commands in the channel. I should actually finish that so it's easier to understand. There we go, let's edit that. There, that's fixed. So let's do that. That'll be better. There, at least they know what it's to. What other deities? Oh, we were going to head over to the Moonshine Shack. Materials required. I know. I'm so... Let's see if we could pull in the... See if we put anything in the wagon. Let's see. Otherwise, we'll head and get some stuff from... Or at least... Oh, I see. It's still not working. Look at that. It's not working here. It's working, oh, in the solo lobbies. So the main lobby's still looks like the thing's broken. Oh, this was so funny. So it shows up. You see this? It doesn't show up that it's actually arrived. But the see how the wagon is sitting there? So the wagon, oh, now we see it. Okay, it just showed up. We'll put this guy in here. That's not too bad. It was worse, the lag. Did you hear the news about GTA 6 yet, Voodoo? Tushar, yes you can. So keep your mind focused on a question, and let me know if you would like the red deck of the Bastard or the Wild Unknown Tarot. This is the red deck of the Bastard. I'll just show you quickly again here. This is the red deck of the Bastard. And this here is the Wild Unknown deck. I'm not sure how well that shows up. Gives you an idea which deck you might prefer. Yeah, isn't it incredible? I mean, what are they going to do? What are they going to do if they don't fix the hacker problem? If they cannot fix the hacker problem that they have, it's going to bring Rockstar down. And I don't feel sorry for them because, you know, we've had to suffer the hacker problem, like right now, this morning as I was logged in. It was just horrible with the modders. And sometimes they're amusing, but it's just horrible. So I'm going to get these last ones put into the pot and put them into the camp. And I'm just waiting, Tushar, for you to tell me which deck you would like, the red one or the Wild Unknown. And then think of a question, and I'll go ahead and do a reading for you. Alright, so I'm just going to pull this into camp. I probably should have shot him. But let's get him into camp. Alright, here we go. So once we get a couple of these in here so they're cooking, I'm going to do your reading. Tushar, here we go. Okay, so since you haven't said anything, I'll just go
Gonna be out of
ahead.
supplies before too
I'm
long.
going to put those teeth in there. And some of these.
I'll take whatever I can get.
Alright, let's go ahead with the reading. I'm going to do the Wild Unknown. And we'll do a quick shuffle here. It's already been shuffled, but what I do is I sit it here. I'm going to do a cutting of the deck, Tushar, while you're watching. And here's your first card. The first one is the Six of Wands. That's for your past in regards to the question. The next one is the Wheel of Fortune. That's for right now. And your final card is the Daughter of Cups. So let's read that and see what that says. Let's get the rest of these out of the way. So your first card is about the past in regards to your question, and it's the Six of Wands. So let's get to the Six of Wands. With the Six of Wands, what it brings up and calls to mind is victory, success, and rising up. So in the past, hey Blood, good to see you. In the past, in regards to your question, Tushar, you've had victory, success, and you have risen up. And from the dark and entangled branches emerges a butterfly. New life taking flight. If you're not reveling in the joy of success already, you will be soon. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, of rising up against the odds. The obstacles have been relentless, but now is not the time to look back upon them. The more pressing question is, where will you go with your new set of wings? Excuse my coughing. And your card for right now is the Wheel of Fortune. It's always a good card. I shouldn't say always, but generally it's a good card. Alright. The Wheel of Fortune is about destiny, and change of course. So whether it's day or night, the Wheel of Fortune is always in motion. Some call it fate, others destiny. It's possible to go months or even years without feeling its presence, but when this card appears, the eye of the wheel is fixed on you. Don't be surprised if there's a change of course heading your way, something you'd least expect. Whatever happens to you during this time, know that it is bringing you closer to life's purpose. Your final outcome card is the Daughter of Cups, so let's go to the Cups. The Daughter of Cups is about creativity, and it's one of the emotional cards. And creative energy abounds from the Daughter of Cups. She's romantic, artistic, and easily inspired by her surroundings. A true dreamer by nature, she struggles to stay grounded or to deal with any harsh realities that come her way. Conflict of any kind is very disturbing to this gentle creature. So, Tushar, you have a change coming up. Things have been pretty stable and you've risen up against odds, but change is coming your way and you've got a lot of creative energy abounding right now. You're going to have some harsh realities to deal with that will come along, but that's just because conflict is very difficult for you. So be prepared for it. You've risen up before against odds and you will do this again. So be ready and be prepared. So that is your reading, Tushar. Some conflict, some change coming your way, but you've done really good in the past, so just really work on that. Keep that as a bit of a grounding force. All right. Hey, Blood. How are things going at school? It's always fun. I'm in the PC version today. As soon as I logged in, I was being attacked right away. It was. We're just gonna reload this to get
All
those
right,
started
moving
up.
right along.
I know it's boring to watch the screen come in, and I hate doing it because right now I don't have any hackers. I should look and see what is going on here. We just got one guy who's a little angry. Let's see. And yeah, we haven't had any problems, even though we've got two who are very potentially modders. I hope that helped, Tushar. I hope that was helpful. A 3-card reading generally looks at what you're experiencing and what you need some help with. You're getting away, aren't you? Aren't you? You're going to get away. So we can't call the horse in with that, so let's put it away. Well, you get to chill now, hey, Blood? You get to chill. Those commands, by the way, are available to anyone. Here's some other commands. These are just fun. But if you're having a nice sunny day, or if you're having a rather cloudy day, or yeah, those are a couple more. Because, you know, in Canada, you got to talk about the weather. It's like some sort of rule. All right, so let's get these guys. Call the pony. Give us some help. Come on, pony. Oh, this guy stayed perfect. Note to self, when shooting at the boars, use your express Springfield rifle. If you try to use your bolt action, it's not enough. Their hide must be fairly thick. It is not enough to get through. I just used the express with the Springfield on a perfect 3-point, and yeah, it stayed perfect. So, and it was close up, or I shouldn't say close up, but close enough that if it was going to do damage, it would have. I know. I know people run at you and bash into you. It's not fun, is it, eh? Hey, this pony is a good one. I like my Turkoman, but I don't mind this thoroughbred here. Generally, they're not the. Oh, you're on the other side of that, aren't you? I'm gonna go around. So I should ask you guys, what are some of your pet peeves? What are some of your big pet peeves? Especially in regards to gaming.
The suspense is killing me.
There. We did do this already, but we didn't restart, so I guess that's why we're gonna have.
That's top notch. Good stuff.
Oh yeah, I can see that being a problem.
Guess beggars can't be.
You know, the worst part about it on here is that, you know, how do you even know? Like, I remember when I first would go up to players and wave, and I thought, I mean, even if they don't blow you up, sometimes they just sit and stare at you like nothing or right away. And I think that that's the nature. I mean, Rockstar sort of did that, created that by making it such a toxic environment, especially on the PC. But I gotta say, most of the players on the PC, like, you can even do a delivery in here. You might have your... I have had my moonshine wagon blown up, but no matter what I was doing, it was going to blow up, so... Alright, we were going to head over to the moonshine shack anyway and make sure we got one started up. Let's get that done. You make me laugh, Voodoo. Moonshine shack it is. And what else did we add in here? Oh, we put this one. I've already shown you this. And I'll put a few in here so people know what... Because any user can do this, can do these. Oh, here's one that's good for the users that I added in that I thought they might like. You can always do this one. AFK stands away from keyboard, in case anybody's in case that's not, people aren't all OG users. But if you put your own name in there, it will put your own name. It won't put, like the free tarot cards, it'll just put your own name. So like Voodoo, if you left, it would put your name in there, is now AFK. Not gone, just temporarily distracted from reality. Sorry, I thought that was funny. I might have been a little toasted when I put that in there, but... Oh yeah, let's go finish doing what we were doing. What was that? What are we looking at? Nothing. Move on. Of course, some would say the game is not reality. Yeah. I can do some more like that.
You would do the
Let's
same,
see.
eh?
I can add another one in there, like,
We have a batch
see.
ready to go.
let's see. Oops. Okay. Let's see if I can open that in two places.
Good news. We have some new clients, I see.
Okay, so if we go over to here. Okay, so I've got that added in. So here's two more that I've added in.
If I may, buying ingredients for the
And
mash is too expensive at the moment. Perhaps
those
the
two are
Maggie
added
will
in.
have some suggestions, huh?
There, everyone can use those. So if you're interested in a reading, just ask. I'm happy to.
À bientôt.
So what I'm really hoping is that this will be, that little news blurb will be enough to make Take-Two take a look and see that, because see, Rockstar didn't buy Zynga, but Take-Two did. And so Take-Two is their investors, and if they put all their money into Zynga and then had these things happen, wow, I just don't know what it's going to mean. It's going to get interesting. Interesting indeed. Any other thoughts, Voodoo, on what we should add? And what would be fun for users and for mods, for anybody? Alright, let's move camp up closer here. We've got our little biters already. Let's see if we can... Where should we move to? Oh, it would be so nice if I could get my spot up there in Roanoke Ridge, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Let's see. Let's give it a chance. I hate so many of the other ones up there. Yeah, that's been there. I was kind of uncomfortable putting some of the commands up when we first had the early moderators because, like I say, they were sort of accidental moderators. They were complaining that the bots were doing really unfair things. Hello, LH. You don't have to ask a question. What you do is you think about your question, and I will bring the cards out while you're thinking about a question, and we're going to do a quick shuffle here. Due to privacy, we really don't want your question said out loud. But what you can do afterwards, you can give me some feedback as to whether it was close or if it related to the question that you had in your mind. So we put the cards here. While you have the question in your mind, I cut the deck like this. Now the top card here is going to be the past as it's related to your question. And you have the Two of Pentacles. Then we have, oh, this one has not come up for a while. This is the Four of Swords, and that's for how things in regards to your question are right now. And then you have the Ten of Swords, so you're having some challenges. Those swords usually mean conflict of some sort. So let's read this out and put it together for you. So the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about balance and change. So it signifies inevitable change, since the pentacle suits relate to earthly possessions. This usually means a new job, financial situation, or a move. So that's what's happened in the past. You've potentially had either a new job, a financial situation change, or you've moved. Something that has changed materially for you. And even if you fear this change, it needs to happen, and it might even be fun. So if it's already happened, you just face it with the grace of a newly formed butterfly, a world of possibilities balanced upon your delicate wings. So some changes happened in the past. And now with the Four of Swords. Swords. There we go. The Four of Swords is about stillness and mental power. Though threatening swords loom about, the Lamb sits in stillness and without fear. The Four of Swords says it's time to look inward and find the mental power to cope with the pressures. It's important to rest, seek meditation, or find literature that focuses on ways to quiet the mind. Take this time to recuperate and move inward before these swords strike. So there's been a change. I would perceive from the cards here that not all the changes have been easy to accept, and that you must become still and meditative to get your mental powers back. Your final outcome card with this question is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is about ruin, rock bottom, or melodrama. So it's not a great card, but when you see the Ten of Swords appear, it means you've hit rock bottom. You'll let others walk all over you while you play the victim. It is possible that you love the backstabbing and drama too much to move forward without it. If not for drama, what would you focus on? It's time to find out. So you really, really need to get the drama out of your life. You really need to focus on your mental and mental acuity, your mental power. Go into your stillness and your meditation, because otherwise you've got in the future ruin, rock bottom, and melodrama. That's what the cards are saying for us. So I really, really hope that that's going to work for you. Start doing a little bit of meditation. Start really focusing on your own self-focus, your own mental powers, your own... get your balance and your focus back. The changes have come. You haven't worked with them, so you need to... I'm not telling you to give in to what's going on, but figure out, get the stillness, get your meditation going on. That will help you through all of it. I hope that helps with your question. You're very welcome. I hope that that helps. Change isn't always good. It's inevitable for most people. Some people manage to coast for a long time without having to deal with it. But we've been in such a, quote, interesting times that, you really kind of want to find a safe place to be. And I would say whenever things are really, really bad and you're really experiencing a lot of upheaval, go back to where you came from with the meditation. It really makes a difference. All right, so we're in camp, and it's not my favorite camp, but it will do. Do we have anything to turn in? Anything we need here? Let's see. Okay, let's collect all these. So it does sound like we're getting the Halloween pass back. PvP was saying that other people saw that they're bringing back the last Halloween pass, which doesn't help a lot of us. I was sort of hoping that they might offer all the Halloween passes before Rockstar is in too much trouble. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen, but I think they're a bit of a mess. And I personally think that karma happens if you're not supportive of the people who you get your money from. Karma is a bitch. All right. Let's take some of that stew, we needed some. So my karma, or my morality, whatever you want to call it, on the bottom there, no matter how hard you try to stay it in the like bad on the lower end, you can't. Everything you do, every time you bring an animal back to life, like after you sedate it, you revive it, that fixes your, I want to call it karma, but it's not what it's called. Do we have anything we can turn into you? Let's do this.
Very nice.
These guys have been sitting around in here. I was thinking I would wait until we have when you need the perfect pelts, but why not use it now?
Excellent. Thank you.
I do always try to take readings to the positive because I believe that we have the ability to turn around anything that's going on. But a lot of the times we're so in it, we're so used to it's kind of the negativity around us, we can get caught in loops where we create the negativity so that we can complain about it. And it's a bit of a catch-22. You don't really want to be in it. It means if you don't want to be in the negativity, but it's always been around you, it will require changing, making a change in something that you're doing. And that's going to be the case all the time. Where did she want to do? Let's take a look and see at what our dailies are again. We've only got one done. I guess we should head out to the, do we have 3 perfect carcasses? We could put that, I know, we're going to head over to, let's head over to, it's probably going to have lots of people there, but let's head over to Emerald Station. We need some perfect pelts. That's the best way I know to get them. Easy peasy, eh? So welcome to everyone who just joined the channel. I am happy to do readings. We don't mention the question in the channel just because of the privacy issues. I love it when people give me feedback afterwards as to whether or not the reading was, helpful with the question they have in their mind. But with privacy issues and for myself, I don't really want to know what the question is because it's too easy to say that I'm using the cards to, or using the question to, the cards will give the reading for you. They always will. Every time they do. There's something about them. If you're really, really curious, go look up what Carl Jung had to say, spelled Jung, Carl, Carl. He and, oops, let's get rid of that. He and Freud were frenemies, I guess you would call them. Hey, Stoner Girl, welcome back. Oh, it is and it isn't. I mean, the game has been bugged since the day they made it. But I wouldn't say it's bugged. You can't go into your stables. But if you go into a solo lobby, like if you make an MTU solo lobby on the PS4, you won't have any problems. Also, if you are on the PS4, don't. When you call your wagon, it could take a moment. When you're in a main lobby, it could take a moment to arrive. But so we got nothing but 2s here. What's this about? Where's my favorite 3 stars? There you are. Let's get that on the pony before you. Really? My horse helps them escape all the time. He's so bad. He's so naughty. Alright, well, let's get him out and then we can get rid of him and call in the wagon. So if you're in the main and you can't make a solo lobby, be prepared to wait a minute for your wagon to arrive. Like here, I'm going to do it. I'll go in here. I'm going to hide in here first. This isn't the best way to call the wagon, but I got to do it because I'm wanted and I have to avoid them. Alright, so I'm going to go in here and I'll call my wagon just to show you what I'm talking about. We'll see how long it takes. So let's go to stables. This is on the PC, by the way. So I'm going to call out the hunting wagon. So you see how it doesn't show up? It doesn't light up, it doesn't do anything, it doesn't even give me the you're not close enough to your wagon message. So you're going to be waiting a minute and then the wagon shows up, but you don't get the wagon icon on your map for at least 30 seconds, maybe even a minute after it shows up. So if you want to go into your 800 MTU, that fixes the problem. There's not really the same solution for the PC. But once these are gone, I'm going to go out and then we'll find out where the wagon spawned because it doesn't show itself here. It's good to see you again, Stoner Girl. We've been making so many changes because I really am making the channel go more towards doing the readings. That's my love. The gaming that I do in the background, and so your horse won't disappear. So your horse doesn't have an icon. If you look, no icon. And you can't put anything on it. You can't do anything. So even though I have taken this hide, I can't put it on anything. I can't go to my horse and put it on. It's grayed out. And my wagon is nowhere to be seen. So because I was over there, my wagon may have spawned way over here, but you have absolutely nothing. I'm hoping they get everything fixed. But they've got more than enough troubles right now with the GTA 6 hacker from the UK that leaked all the new GTA 6. It's just nuts. Talk about karma. Rockstar's getting a big bite in their little butt here. They've just been so... See, no wagon. No wagon. Now it shows up. You see? So what was that? 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds, and now it shows up. So I can run on over to him. But there's a player over there too, so I don't know what that's about. They're not showing up. Yes, they are. Just a little tiny blip there. Just gonna give them a little wave or a little bow. There we go. And then we head in. So this is pretty hard to do, right? Because it doesn't work like it should, but it's so easy to work around, right? It's not impossible. Let's head back over here. I'm hoping next week that we have more things to complain about. Like, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get the Halloween pass, but for most of us OG players, we all got it. We all had it, except for the new ones who just bought it, and they're going to, of course, be affected. But so yeah, you have your wagon, but that's kind of how long it took to get. But it does show up. So if you just are patient and wait just a little while, it really does show up eventually. What I'm kind of hoping for is that we get, yeah, I'm pretty sure these will be fixed. But every time they bring in something new, we'll have a whole new set of issues. So that seems to be par for course. Most of us have become quite used to that. For me, after 2 years of playing, every time it isn't when the game comes out, it's the 2-3 days before, this week before a new update. That's when everything breaks. Because they put it live, but they don't have options to access it, but they put the rest of it live, so whatever it broke, they can figure it out on our time, sort of, if that makes any sense. Oh, I have killed a lot of chickens. Oops. So how's your day going, Stoner Girl? We're on the PC today. I haven't been streaming quite as long as usual with COVID. I'm just finding that I'm exhausted, and then when the honey lemon really helps for the sore throat. Alright, so we're wanted. We're going to tuck back in there. This is also a way to get if you want your minutes being wanted up, this is a good way to do it. It seems like such a cheater way, but it's a hack. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty quiet. Hey, Natalia. How you doing? Good to see you. We'll close that door a little bit, and then we'll just duck down, and they won't see us. I bet, Natalia, you are looking for a reading. I'm taking a wild guess, but while we're sitting here, I'm going to assume you want another reading. It's good to see you back. All right, I do have a choice for you here, Natalia. All right, let's, while we're here, let's take a good look at these decks so you can see which one to choose from. So we have this option. This is the Wild Unknown deck. It's got kind of an interesting backing. This one has been deadly accurate. It's the one I did a reading for you last time. So keep your question in mind. We don't post the question anymore. And this is the red deck of the Bastard, and it's like velvet. I would say, if anybody were to say chocolate velvet in a deck, this would be it. And it's also very, very accurate. I can be a little bit more intuitive with it because all it does is give me some keywords. The other one I basically read verbatim from the book because it's dead on, but it's a little bit more of a can. So which one would you like, the red one or the Wild Unknown? I know we're lagged, so it'll take us a minute for you to get back on that. Every time I have a deck, I should put it in there as a choice. It would be easy to do. Not easy, but it would be fun. Let's see. I'm kind of feeling the red deck for you because we did the Wild Unknown last time. So I'm going to start shuffling this one. Okay. The red velvet the red deck of the Bastard is the one I want to go with. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to go into this trade route and it's horrible what we're going to do here, but at least we'll be entertained while we're doing this. Don't judge me, man. Don't judge me. We're going to go into the trade route and not do it because we're going to have a minute to do this for you, Natalia. This is important reading. I know it is. Keep your mind in question while I'm shuffling, and we're about to cut here for you. Here we go. All right, this is Natalia's question. Here we go, cutting the deck. This is a large deck, but it's just gorgeous. So this first card is about the past, and it's the Six of Swords. There we go. Six of Swords is for the past. The next card in relationship to right now is the Nine of Coins. The next one is the King of Swords. So you've got some challenges, but let's see what that's going to bring to us. Let's see. So we're going to move her into getting on here. People hate when we do this, but what can I say? What can I say? It's better than not doing a reading here. All right, so what I'm picking up is that in the past there's been a lot of change. You've left something that you were in. That's the past. You left and there's been a lot of change, transitioning, not just changing, but from one thing to another. So let's look that up. That is the Six of Swords. So the swords are, okay, so it can be, the Six of Swords can be changed, but they can, in the past you had hope about something. So there was a change, and it was a hopeful change. It often involves travel, but it does indicate a recovery from difficult times. But there's hope on the horizon, so that's the past, and that's a good thing. There's hope coming. It's important to rest and revitalize and surround yourself with joyful friends. Plan a trip, short or long, doesn't matter. Okay, so you need something for yourself right now. I would say plan a trip, but keep yourself surrounded by friends and support. Even getting out of the town for the weekend will help lift your spirits. Right now you're feeling entrapped. You've got let's take a better look at that. So this is a Pentacles, and it's the Nine of Pentacles. So let's take a look at that. Entrapment, Nine of Pentacles. I know that this is an important one for you. So let's get that Pentacles. So I'm doing a combination of using that deck, but going with the readings from the others. And the Nine of Pentacles is about a happy, healthy home. So right now, these changes have brought you to a happy, healthy home. It's a welcome card. It means you can finally enjoy the many effects of your own loyalty and hard work. It may be, you may also be looking at a promotion at work or a newfound stability and happiness. So it's not about work, I don't think, in this sense. You're happy with the changes that have come about. Things are healthier. Things are a lot healthier. You can now sort of enjoy the finer things in life, some of the luxuries that you might have wanted, and some refinement of oftentimes, like, just you'll be able to afford more. That's the only thing. Look, we're just getting demolished in there. And your final outcome card is, again, we have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is, it's about, like all the Swords family, the King has a gift for perception and distinct ability to remove yourself emotionally so that you can truly see situations from all angles. It's about respect, to be respected by others, and this card is about things being fair and just. It's about sort of forced responsibility and deep ties to family. So yeah, things are going better for you. Your family is all going to be happier for you, and like I say, you're going to be able to enjoy some things that you couldn't in the past. So I think it's a good thing. You know, I never like to tell people that change is a good thing, but change usually happens because stagnation or problems were there already. So there we go. That back in there. And yeah, I'm glad that worked for you. Things are going to look up much better and you're going to be happy. All right, should we go out and shoot some people out here now? All right, let's go. Let's help them out. What should we do? You're very welcome, Natalia. All right, there's some blowing up happening here. It's pretty spectacular when we get in this. Let's house up a little here. It's like kablooey, kablooey, and some more. Alright, where are you guys at? They're just firing off. Yeah, this is what you know you're in kind of a modded run, because somebody has unlimited dynamite that they're just tossing like crazy, right? So you take it where you get it. You can't make any changes. We can't do anything. This isn't our fault. This is Rockstar. That's why I was a little frustrated when I heard that Rockstar was banning people for doing things like, if I benefit from this isn't my fault. This isn't my fault that somebody has unlimited, you know. All right, over there is where we got to get you. It's not my fault, so that we should be penalized if somebody's in here because Rockstar can't figure out how to keep the modders out of the game. It's like their karma's hitting them right now because, you know, they've done nothing to fix up the problems in the game, and they're gonna suffer the consequences. I don't feel sorry for them. If you're gonna run a software company, make sure your software is not vulnerable to attacks. Right? They've managed to fix up the PS4 because they were willing to invest in dedicated servers for the game, right? So you gotta play by the rules there, Rockstar. All right, where are you guys at? Here you come. Oh, somebody already got it. Pretty disappointed with the communication with pretty much everything that Rockstar has been doing. It's heartbreaking because people love this game. If they don't want to invest into it, they're going to get the bad karma. That's just the way it works. You can't keep riding off of somebody else created this, right? And they were extremely good. And they rode off of their talent and their love of this game and GTA's success, and now they don't have whatever was in their bag of tricks. It's just not working for them anymore. Yeah, so this channel is about offering the best hope we can. It doesn't matter what your cards read. There is a positivity to be seen. Look at that, you see? You don't get this in anything else. We lost a couple though. That wasn't cool. It happens. It happens. I'd go up to the front, but they're pretty busy with the dynamite up there, so I don't really want to get too close to them. I don't see the dynamite, but that was quite the little bit of... I love this lightning. I don't love it in real life anymore because it's causing too many fires now, but these are kind of interesting. Look at this. These are pretty. Somebody's giving us a little display. Welcome to the modding on the PC. This is what happens. At least today we're not blowing up. I love that. When I first logged in, I was getting blown to smithereens, so this is much better than that was. Yeah, I think that Rockstar has the ability to fix this, right? And if you don't fix these things, you end up with people angry, right? It's just, you gotta fix your stuff. You can't just keep saying, no, no, we're wonderful. We don't have to do anything. We're so wonderful. You're just gonna all keep playing our game. You know, that's not gonna fly. All right, he's gonna show up right up here, so let's be ready. There you are. And your friend. And your friend. There we go. We're close to done. And somebody's doing their tricks in the background. Somebody figured out we're streaming. Hello, hello. So we got a bit of gold for that. It's paying double out on everything. Anything to do with the trader until the 3rd. It'll be gone on the 3rd when the update comes out. All 15 of my kills. But hey, I had to do a reading first. What can I say? We had a modder on there anyway, so I wasn't going to be any help at all. With my big 15 kills. Alright. Let's see if we can fast travel right from here. Moonshine's ready. Let's change to our defensive, just because we got another player right here close to us. Let's head to the Moonshine Shack since we've got one ready to go. You know, I don't want to be mean to Rockstar, but there is a saying, what comes around goes around. And the lack of communication and the disrespect that they've shown to the people who spend their hard-earned money on this game. This is what happens, right? Don't feel too much sympathy. I used to think I shouldn't say anything negative at all about Rockstar. They might harm my channel or do something, or make things harder for my login. But to be honest, you know, I don't think they could care one little bit about any of us. So they're not gonna. The people that they did go after is anyone who restreamed what the hacker put out with the spoiler for the, not spoiler, but the hacked leak of GTA 6, and I could talk about it, but as long if I put anything in my stream would be taken down. So just word to the wise. Notes we were gonna go in defensive mode so that we don't. I was gonna say it doesn't matter because really the people who are gonna get me in here are usually the modders. So.
I have some
But the modders have been
ideas.
pretty good today. Pretty good.
Now, we have a batch ready for shipment, okay? I can trust you, I know. You are not like the rest, menteur,
Tricheur.
tricheur.
Tricheur,
But
okay.
when I give a batch to you, I know you will guard it with your life. You will not let a little thing like a barrage of bullets get in your way, huh? When I tell you these are valuable.
See, in Canada, we
customers,
have a lot of
you will look
French immersion
after
classes.
every last jug.
And I think, you know, we can make fun of Marcel
They
all we want.
are yours.
But I
Allez-y.
love French immersion for people. I love when people have more than one language. I think it's just brilliant. It alters your brain. It actually alters your brain to have more than one language. It's some people say that other skills, even math skills, can be increased. So I find it interesting. If you're curious, go and look up do a Google search on benefits of second languages. Really helps your brain.
Bring that wagon over here for an inspection.
I don't think so. I just don't think so. I don't think so. We're not even going to shoot at you. I'm not even going to waste my bullets on you today. Let's just go. Yeah, anybody who's playing today, I was in a solo lobby yesterday when you asked me to do a parade of my horses, but had I been in the main, I would not have even tried, because you can't get in. If you go into your stable, you just glitch and have to restart. So, just a heads up. Blackwater Saloon, here we come. Alright, this guy's creeping up on me, so let's be ready for him. I can't believe that was 2 shots on me. 3 shots now. I must be set at with my regular ammo, but did I actually go through the trade route with a regular ammo and not my express? Would I have done that? It makes me feel really good when people come back for another reading, because readings they're not, something that's permanent. Your future changes every minute. Every thought you have, every time you even blame anybody else, it could change how you are going to be in the future, because your whatever you put out there, whatever your decisions on every single thing changes. Alright, so let's head back over and start another one of those. So here's what I was telling you about this. I'll go in, because I've said that it's the way it works. We'll test and see what it's going to do. See if they've done anything. Most of what happens is you get trapped in here. You see what I'm saying? Can't do anything, doesn't do anything. You sit here like this, and then you're trapped. So I thought I would at least demonstrate it so no one else has to go through it. And the only way to get out of here, unfortunately, is to go to your main. If you can, let's see, it wants to go into my maps. Okay, let's exit from there, and let's do this. Just a quick little button. Everything's pretty lagged though, so. Yeah, so you can go to your map, but there is no way to get out of here. I did want to show you that. All right, and I'm going to say that that is one of the most annoying things that they have created with this new update that's coming. So your only option is to go out of here, quit and restart the game. So that's where we're going to head. And I'm sorry if that disrupts this, but I did want to show you that this is what happens when you go in there. If you're in a solo lobby like I do with the PS4 on the 800 MTU, you won't have a problem at all. So it has something to do with the number of people in, so they're doing some change that has to do with the number of people in it. So I just am going to close this, and we're going to restart completely. And there we go. Alright, so while we reload that back up, does anybody want a reading? It takes about 50 seconds for that, or 58 seconds for that to come back online. And in the meantime, we can do readings for anyone who's looking for a reading. Andrea, absolutely. Do you have a choice on the on the red deck of the Bastard versus the Wild Unknown. The red deck of the Bastard is a large, it's a really large deck. It's beautiful though. This is it here. And the other one is the Wild Unknown. Alright, so that is the deck of the Bastard, and this is the Wild Unknown. So, whichever deck you prefer, let me know, and we'll go ahead with it. So she's loading up. There she comes. The Wild Unknown it is. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick shuffle again. Alright, let's skip through there and move on. And then we'll do a cut. So keep the question in your mind. Don't say it out loud. We do a deck cut while you're thinking about your question, and for privacy issues, we're making sure that it's not said out loud. So here's your cut with your question in mind. So your top card is the question in the past that has to do with your question, and you've got the Death card in the past. So you've just gone through some big transformation, major life transformation, but you are now in a happy party on mode. So it's okay. Don't be worried about the Death card. That's in the past. And oh, your final card is Judgment. What an interesting reading you've got here, Andrea. This is awesome. So the people get scared when they see the Death card, but it's nothing to be afraid of. It's basically about, change, closure, transformation, those sorts of things. And no one loves to see the Death card in a reading, and we spend most of our lives denying death altogether. So when this card appears, it's easy to get a bit frightened or think it's bad. Don't let the drama distract you from the message. Something in your life needs to end. It needs closure. This will happen voluntarily or involuntarily. Either way, you will feel a positive transformation begin after the initial forms of suffering have passed. So that's been in the past. Something has changed. Major change has happened. It can be death. It can be you've lost someone, but it's generally closure or transformation. So it could be a job ended. It could be all sorts of things. It could be you could have been living at home and suddenly changed. Transformation means whatever life situation, it's changed majorly. But right now, you're happy because you've got yourself this Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups, sometimes it's shown as the dancing ladies partying. So it's about friendship, joy, and bounty. So whatever changed, it brought about nothing but good things. Your friendships are solid. The Three of Cups is a lovely card. It foresees you in the company of amazing friends, creating memories together that you'll forever hold dear. These are not any old friends. They're people with whom you feel a rare connection, and with them you truly feel yourself. Enjoy each minute with in their company. This card can also indicate an upcoming celebration, and love abounds. So very, very good. But the Judgment that's coming in the future, it's another. You've got two major arcana in here, and Judgment is. Let's get to it. Judgment is about forgiveness. Even the word judgment conjures up fear and guilt in many people, but this card concerns itself with another aspect of the word. It's about seeking truth. There's no more blaming yourself or others, no more excuses. Now is the time for forgiveness and personal freedom. This card asks you to rise up, let pettiness and fear fall below you. Expand your wings and be reborn. What a relief it will be. So, really good reading. You've had some transformation in the past, some closure to some things. You're in a happy place with good and really solid, joyful friends. And Judgment means that you're going to be working on forgiveness. So whatever closure you had here in relationship to this question, whatever closure happened here, you now need to start to work on forgiveness. So I hope that works for you, Andrea. Hey, Alok, how are you? Let's start this up and get into the game while we're doing a reading. I don't answer the questions. I'm actually going to remove that question, and I'm going to ask you, Alec, to not put your question into the main. You're very welcome, Andrea. We don't want anyone's personal information here, Alec, so by all means, think about your question, and what we will do is we will grab you 3 cards from the deck that are going to relate to the question that's in your mind. You can change your question and you can go with this deck, or you have a choice of the Red Bastard. It's the red deck of the Bastard. It's one that came out that was a limited, and it's a big, beautiful deck. It's just gorgeous. It feels like velvet. I actually think of hey Blood, welcome back. So all right, Shagan. Shagan? Is that how your name is said? Shagan? Or Shagan? All right, I'll say Shagan. And we're going to I'm going to go with the red deck for you. So we're going to cut this deck just like this for you. And to me, this is a general reading. I'm going to ignore the questions so that it doesn't affect what I read. Your first card is going to be about, then we're going to go with the Wild Unknown. There we go. We'll cut this one for you right here. So while you're thinking of your question, it's just been shuffled. We're going to cut the deck, and we take the top card, and the top card is going to be about the past in regards to this. So the Emperor is your card for the past. The Devil is your card for the here and now, and the Four of Pentacles is for the future. So let's read that. The Emperor card is for the past. You've got 2 major arcana. I'm just really shocked at how many major arcana are coming out here. So this is number 4. We want a little farther back. So the Emperor is about protection, stability, and it's the father figure of the major arcana. The Emperor is the tarot's perfect counterpart to the Empress, who is the mother. And the Emperor represents that it's a protective card. It's decisive and very stable. He brings clarity of mind, and this is in turn leads to actions or decisions. Sometimes this card is literal and points to a paternal relationship in your life. At other times it suggests reconnecting with the part of you that stands strong and tall and knows just what to do. With help from the sun, the Emperor can see for miles and miles. So in the past, there's protection and stability. It could be your actual father, or it could be a father figure that you see, something to do with a father in your past. The Devil card, as scary as it looks, the Devil card is not so terrifying, but it is about addiction and negativity. So in regards to the question, there's some, or the reading, there is some challenges right now. It's frightening when it appears, but the card carries an urgent message that should be interpreted with total honesty. The darkness of the Devil card takes the form of addiction, negativity, or materialism, and it can indicate an ugly relationship with a person or substance. Identify this dependency and how it's holding you back. The Devil's hooves are strong and relentless. Their grip will not loosen unless a conscious change is made. Free yourself. So in the past, you've had a very, very solid father relationship in your mind, but you've got some sort of challenge with addictions or a relationship that is unhealthy. And your final outcome card is the Four of Pentacles. So let's go into our Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is about possession and control. So I would suggest that this is usually about material gain and stability, and it's only good news for your bank account and home. But underneath the surface, this card is a warning: do not become possessive or controlling. Holding on too tightly to the material world will leave you rigid, stagnant, and displeasing to others. Wealth is a concept, so I see the past. You had a connection with your father. You have some issues with addictions or an unhealthy, controlling relationship. And it's suggesting you need to let go of some of your material obsessions and your need to go after wealth. So I hope that helps with your reading. Let me know if that's close, if that worked for you. Like I say, I don't need to know the question, but sometimes it's helpful to know if the answers were sort of on target. All right, so that is the Wild Unknown deck. It's like I say, it doesn't always tell you what you want. You're very, very welcome. Yeah, I do keep the privacy here because a lot of these answers, they're going to be really, really... a lot of people don't want to face some of this stuff. These decks aren't gentle. They're going to go straight to the heart of most problems. So we are back. Let's see what we got going on here. So yeah, that's why you don't go into your stable. I thought people might want to see it. No, it's really messed up, and hopefully they're going to get it fixed.
Getting a little low on supplies.
And if you don't go into your stable, if you just call your horses or you just call your wagon, there's a bit of a disruption, but they do come. If you go into your stable, you're kind of screwed, as you might see there. So I do appreciate the questions very much. I enjoy doing readings, and I love to keep them positive, but I do not pull my punches. If the cards say that you need to make changes or that something's going wrong, I'm going to say that straight out, because nobody needs to pussyfoot around reality. We've got way too much deception and illusion out in the world. When we come here, we want it to be straight shooting, I guess. Since we're playing Red Dead, we'll call it straight shooting. So you'll always get that from me, and you can come in every time I do a new stream. You can come back in and ask questions. I have no problem at all with repeat questions, because the cards will always find what you need every single time. So I should probably look up Carl Jung here. Jung. I have trouble saying his name. But, okay. I want to read tarot. So I've done a search on Carl Jung and tarot, and I'm going to read what it says to you. So at least it's not me. So what did he have to say about tarot? So just doing a Wikipedia, what did Carl Jung say about tarot? The tarot is a tool for personal storytelling and personal growth, the development of the self. This process is called individuation, according to Jung. Divination can be described as accessing information from your subconscious mind to generate intuitive knowing in your conscious mind. So I'm going to put that as a link in here, because I think it's worth it. I think it's worth... Oh, right. Sorry, Brittany, I did not see you. Thanks, Voodoo. That might have happened while we were in the... Hey, Brittany, which deck would you like? Would you like the Red Dead, or would you like the Wild Unknown? Or sorry, the red Deck of the Bastard, or the Wild Unknown? And we'll just wait to hear from Brittany. I know we're a little bit lagged here, but thanks for pointing that out, Voodoo. I'll just wait. While I'm doing that, I'm going to put in a little command here. So we've added that in. Alright, we're going to go back and see if Brittany has made a choice for which deck she would like. just type this in. So if anyone's ever curious, I don't have to talk about them. I could just do this now. All right, Brittany, I'm going to choose a deck for you and do a reading and hope that you're still watching. We're going to choose the Wild Unknown for you because that seems to be where everybody is going today. So, all right, you know what? I'll wait until you say because you might be coming back in. All right, Brittany, we're doing a cut for you. Here we go. Yeah, it's really lagged. Look how long it's taking to call up that. All right, so in regards to your question, Brittany, the past card is the Empress. Your card for today and for now is the Hierophant. Always a good card. I love the Hierophant. Oh, and your card for the future, all major arcana. This is crazy. I hope Brittany's still around to watch. Because this is a powerful reading you have here. A very, very powerful reading. They're all major arcana. All right, so let's take a look here and see what that's got to say. I see why it didn't understand it. All right, here we go. So your Empress card, like I say, they're all major arcana. Whenever you've got all major arcana come out like that, it usually means that there's a powerful message for you. Because the Empress is about creation, nature, and the sort of the mother of the world, or the goddess of the tarot. And her energy encompasses all that is warm, fertile, creative, and sensual in the world. Her strength comes from being gentle and compassionate and loving without binding. So if you've had this in your past, Brittany, it means that you've been an extremely positive force. And it isn't always about mothering children. It can be pointing to a maternal relationship in your life, but it can also be the side of yourself that wants to love more. And the Empress suggests it's time for you to reconnect with nature and go outside, find the moon. So that's in the past. And the Hierophant is what's happening for you right now. And it's speaking about the mentors that are seeking knowledge. And in its simplest form, the Hierophant represents that a mentor or a teacher, and it signifies a hunger for knowledge, be it, in the practical world or in the spiritual realm. You've come as far as you can on your own, and now it's time to deepen your practice, and don't even hesitate to join a class or go to a workshop. Don't be afraid of new experiences. A new ceremony or ritual may prove to be both comforting and rewarding. Open your heart and your teacher will soon appear. So you're ready to learn something. This is your right now card. You are ready and waiting to learn something. And your final outcome card is Strength, which is also always a lovely card. Let's get to the Strength. Here you are. So Strength is mastery of emotions. So this is all just such a positive reading. It's common to think of this card as the roaring, devouring side of the lion, but look again, the strength in this card. It suggests a much deeper force that's found within. The lion represents our most patient, composed self, and he's a master of focus, compassion, and self-control. When this card comes up, you're in need of harnessing the power for yourself. All the courage you need can be found in the muscle known as the heart. So you've got to engage your heart. In the past, you've had connections. You've been going towards nature, moving back towards that mothers and looks after the world. The Hierophant is much more about finding a mentor, something or someone, a class, something that's going to help guide you forward. And then it says you have to have all the strength and mastery of emotions that you can possibly find, and use your heart to make decisions. But master those emotions. That's what that strength means. So there we go. Sorry for taking so long to get back to you, Brittany. And I'm sorry if we missed you. But the karma is out there. We've given it to you. So we're going to type Jung in there again. I wish I could pronounce his name properly. Now that we've got that saved, let's see what it gives us. This is what Wikipedia has to say about what Carl Jung has to say about the tarot. So I hope it's working here. There we go. The tarot is a tool for personal storytelling and personal growth. The development of the self. The process is called individuation, according to Jung. Divination can be described as accessing information from your subconscious mind to generate intuitive knowing in your conscious mind. So what I try to say with everyone is the answers are inside all of us. They always are. Often we have so much going on in our lives that we don't pay attention, and we don't take the time to let our subconscious into our conscious through meditation and whatever we can use to access it. And it's just, we're so busy. I mean, they call it a rat race for a good reason. Everyone's running around trying to accomplish and achieve and purchase. And capitalism has got us all caught. Like, if there's a devil card, I'd call it capitalism. Because the devil card's almost always about obsession with materialism. More often than not, that's what it is. So let's get this moved. Let's see what else we need to do here now. Here we go. Back to the game. We're halfway there. We need to fill up that top end. So let's see if did we fill our wagon? I do believe we did. Calling it's a whole different situation here, but let's give it a try. I've shown you what happens if you go into your... I got my favorite. Look where we are. Oh my God. This is it. I love this. This is my all-time favorite spot. I don't have to go and call it, well, I'll call the wagon in just because I'm going to need it. This spot's so good, you have to actually have your wagon to be able to fill up with all that you're going to have. So, oh, the karma. There's my good karma coming back to us. I love it. So we're going to call in our hunting wagon, and there we go. See, it doesn't show up. You see what I was saying? It's going to be a minute, but eventually it does. In the meantime, we're going to run over here and we're going to take a look and see if one of our collectibles is here. It can't ride the horse. That's one of the problems. If you call your wagon, both your horse and the wagon are sort of disrupted for that time. Let's break this down to the regular. Let's clean it. There's going to be so much hunting here. I should actually be smart and do this. The blending tonic. I need to use 2 today, so let's do it. Let's just do it. And this is a good place. I love this spot so much. Somewhere in here there's a Harrium officinalis, if you catch it in its spawn. It's usually right around here. And you look, it's a little purple flower, but you will see it glowing orange if you have it to collect. It doesn't look like it's here. So, that sounded like a snake, didn't it? Yes, it does. He was going to bite me. It's just self-protection, I tell you. Alright, let's skin him. So, you see my wagon did show up there. So, it's not that it won't show up. It just takes a minute. So let's go see if we had anything in there. Materials required, just in time. I'll put some in there. Oh, buddy, we gotta get you. Sorry, little bunny, but sometimes those leaves float across and they look just like a rabbit or something running. Alright, so I don't think we can fit this. So yes, we can. We got nothing in there. Alright, well, not very much in there. We'll throw this in there and deliver those in so we can get our goods cooking again. Like I say, this is my all-time favorite spot because your wagon comes easy, close by camp. Easy to get in here. Drama. A drama llama. That's what I love. That saying makes me laugh. Alright, there we go.
Supplies are starting to run
Oh,
low,
we do have
just
enough
so
here.
you know.
We can put some in there so at least there's something
Very nice.
for it to cook. There we go. snake skin in there. Alright, so we're good. We're good for a few minutes, and now we'll go hunting. Now I'm going to get rid of the wagon because, to be perfectly honest, it is a bit hard to move around when you're going after moose. And there should be some moose show up here. So we are doing free readings. All you have to do is tell me whether you would like the Wild Unknown or the Red Deck of the Bastard, and I will do a free 3-card reading for you. Old vehicles, so let's dismiss that. And call in my pony. See, he comes back in fairly fast, so the horse is showing up right away. Which is an improvement, because at the beginning of this, like last week, you couldn't even get could not even get a, is he gonna float away on me? No, let's get him, pick him up, there we go. But yeah, you can just keep doing this, and you've got lots and lots in this location. And when the cougar shows up, even when he has the worst damage, he's still worth, because he's worth like 8, even with the, even as a poor carcass. All right, on we go. I think that bunny's getting away. Oh, no, you are. I don't know if it was a bunny or, yeah, it is a bunny. Resupply required. We might just do a resupply after we turn these in. There we go.
Supplies are running down fast. Good stuff. Yeah, anything's better than nothing.
Alright, let's do a resupply. So we got our 6 perfect in there. First, let's make sure. Let's go collect our ammo. So have I missed anyone for a free reading? Please just give me a reminder if I miss you, because a lot of times I'm looking at the screen and if I miss you, my sincere apologies. Just remind me. Alright, after this, we are heading over to do a resupply. Okay, so that's usually an indicator that a cougar's around, so let's get our pony and go see where that little beastie is hanging
Don't
out.
remember too much of the 50s.
Let's clean that gun in case it's not clean enough. It needed it. Alright, let's go see where that little biter is. We're trying to play the game a little bit differently here. We're trying to play sort of a kinder, gentler version where, you know, people help each other out. Let's see, what is this? That's ram's head. I don't think I need that. I do need mushrooms, parasol mushrooms. There's some deer there. Don't need that for a jack-up. But sometimes we can actually go up and get some of the elk. Alright. Another elk. Probably shouldn't shoot them more than once. They do tend to go away and die, but sometimes they're going to be off your screen. Close enough. Who's ever left there after we go and collect what's over here? Let's see. I think we've got some wintergreen over here. 2 wintergreen and a couple collectibles, it looks like. Maybe up top? No, it's going to be one of the cards inside. So these are the wintergreen berries here. Always worth picking these up. Seriously, these are the hardest thing in the whole game. Even the Harriedom officinellus is easier because you can see it. It's a lot brighter. But these are so hard to find, these wintergreen berries, for me anyway. So we're going to go inside here. It looks like there's a tarot card, right? Is it here or the other side? Other side. In here it should be. Right on the desk. Alright, out we go. Let's see what critters are left there to collect still. Alright, we've got an elk over here. Is this the bunny? Oh, it sounds like the elk. Alright, we're going to skin him. There's one. The other's got away. Nope, there's another one over on the edge there we should go get. Come on, pony. Let's go get it. Like I say, you don't have to go and get the... don't have to go and fill up your wagon because there's just going to be so much here. And everything is worth so much more in the trader role right now. It's just crazy. Well worth playing your trader as much as you can do until the 3rd because they're paying double XP, double money. Your pelts are worth 30% more. Somebody said 50% more, but that's not true. It's 30% more. I did the math. So if you used to get something, say it was 8 goods, it would be worth. It would now be worth 11 or 12. So that cougar's still going to show up. I could hear him in the background there. Not hear him, but I could hear the scary music, and it usually means a cougar or a bear. And that bear and cougar often show up at the same time. Oh, I should have got the bunny, but let's turn these in. And then we'll go to our... You know what? We should just
Stocks are looking good.
make this easy and just do a
I
resupply.
suppose this'll do.
We'll do lots of collecting, and this will be done so fast.
No messing around, huh?
With the PC, you do a resupply like this, and all you have to do... Well, I'll show you. This is so fast. You go in, go to your online, and you... Whoops. Yeah, go to online, go over to camp, hit your camp button. I'm not going to do it because I'm going to go and see where that... But that will... It'll take about 58 seconds, roughly, from there to loading you in. But I know that there's something out here. It looks like a cougar could be out here somewhere, so let's get him. He's often on this side over here. All these bunnies that are here. So just shoot them all. Shoot them all. Where's that other? There was 3. Where'd your friend go? Oh, that was a fox. Darn it. Wrong gun for the fox. So, when you go to collect these, that's when you find the cougar. You know, if you notice your face being eaten, there might be a cougar. Here we go. Let's get the bunnies. Where are you, little bunnies? Come on, pony, let's go this way. Lots of ginseng up here, all over the place. Let's come a little farther back and go that way, pick you up, put you on the pony. Alright, one more bunny, and then we can turn them in. But let's see if that... No, don't rope him, you can't rope him. Easier said than done sometimes. He's going to float down here. See if I can catch him before he gets away. Pick him up. Pick him up. Come on. There we go. Carry him back to camp. So like I say, you can just sit here hunting right here. You don't ever have to leave this spot to go. They'll just come right to you. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous with the waterfall there. You can go in behind the waterfall. There's often a collectible in there. We haven't quite gotten there yet, but it's where we're heading. There we go. Let's turn these guys in, and we've got the stuff from the pony, and somebody's outside there. I can see him.
Supplies are looking healthy.
But once we get
right
that top end filled up, then we just
Beautiful.
have goods ready, and maybe even we'll have Blood show up and be able to do a delivery with him. But if I can't do a delivery with him, I just do a little trick to... Where did you get to? You were over here, and you're gone. Alright, so we got a... I don't think we got the bunny. He was over here. Let's go find it. Come on, pony. So you can do the wintergreen here. There's another one here as well. Let's just pick you up. You know what, let's just skin you. It's hardly worth calling your horse in there for the 30 that it's going to be. But what we want to see is if there's any wintergreen here, because we really didn't look around earlier. Oops, that's the bunny. To find it, I always have to find where the okay, I gotta get closer to this. The shadows are playing my eyes. See, I don't even see, there's usually, there it is, the ram's head. No, that's not the ram's head, there's nothing here. This is weird. Okay, maybe I'm not in the right spot. Maybe it's over here farther. Nothing showing up. This is weird. But yeah, it does this with the lighting. Here's some we can collect at least. I don't think we need any common bow rush, but let's shoot this dude. And who was over there? There was something over here. That is a moose. That should have done him. There he goes. Come on, pony. So like I say, you've got moose, you've got everything you could need. Don't, buddy, sorry. That'll take you out of your pain, at least. Sometimes they cry. The worst one is the muskrat. He cries like a baby. He's just... lets out this shriek. I do turn off the kill effects because I really don't need to see the blood spurting all over the place to know. Alright, let's pick up this little fox and bring him in. Like I say, you don't have to go like how far away from your camp, and it's beautiful. Every time you look around, it's beautiful. And I haven't even crossed to the other side there. There's a whole bunch more over there, and you can go up and look for collectibles up in the, is that, can't remember whose place that is now. I'll go look at it. And the train comes through here. I had a giggle. I was doing the PC trade route, and some modder hijacked the train, and it went all the way through, came all the way through here and down to Emerald Station. It was crazy. It just did a complete loop. It was hilarious.
Supplies are good. I'm a happy man.
And I know a lot of you who come in here for readings aren't going to be the game players, but the reason I play the game in the background is because it gives me something to do while I'm waiting for you guys to come in.
I'll take whatever I can get.
All right, so that's gonna move along pretty well, I think, and it'll be reset here in a minute. What else do we have? Oh, I know what I was gonna do. We're gonna go over and check and see. If we've got any collectibles there, and then we'll head over to the little ranch there beside us. Like, this would be like the ideal place to live, don't you think? On the other side of a falls. Because theoretically it shouldn't be too... Sorry, little guy, but... We gotta take yous where we can get yous. guess is we're going to see a bunch of elk when we get over there, and then I'll think I should have skinned this, but we're just going to go in behind and take a look. You've got to get fairly close to the waterfalls to see if there's something in behind there. So if you see a little sparkly glow, you know you've got a collectible. A lot of people, they don't want to do the collector. So, yeah, there's nothing there, but we're going to skin this little fox. Or you know what, I'll just carry him back. It's easy. And go back around the other way and see if we can find anything at the other location there. Come on, pony, let's go. Like I say, stuff just keeps showing up. It's a lot of the locations, you'll get a few things in the beginning and then everything goes away. But I'm guessing, that the theory behind these guys always being here is that animals constantly are coming towards the water. However, I don't see it in any of the other locations where this happens. I just love this location. I could sit here all day. In fact, I will. There we go. There we go.
Best traders in the West.
Turn these in.
Have fun out there. We're well stocked for the time being. Guess beggars can't be choosers.
All right, I think that we're going to say, since I don't have anybody coming in here, we're going to say that this is it for the stream. We will be back later.
I don't want
And
to
I
rush
hope you've
you, but
enjoyed. I hope my readings helped. And we'll see you in the next stream. Bye for now.